Folks, it's raining. Well, it's snowing in Brazil. And it's supposed to be summer in just a few months.
Kuat manusia, anak tapi juga ingin mengompong. Wait, Sabri, tikone. Free, batok, deko free. Cái nhà trên kia trôi rồi. Ôi à. Trời cứu. Có người không? Gà. Chết rồi. Đi. Cái từ sao kìa. Tất cả là anh sinh địa. Đã mang rồi kìa. Con lu đây này, con lu của mình đây này. Làm sao lu ấy? Sắp trôi hết phà rồi.
Ông mình đó. Đừng nhá không? Ini một quãng mưa ẩm hả bà? Là chắp. Qua xuống làm na kìa.
上，全上！天，已经到了。
把它下了之后，20切可能没那个划线。
很重。
Dois desafios. Dois. Dois é crucial, né? Duas mal, não. Nessa coisa de história, fica o jeito dele. Olha,
Zaraz go kurwa porwie. Patrz! Tyle ton betonu macie kurwa. To wszystkie zabrało kobochniarza, już nie ma nic kurwa. Tak samo.
On the Black Sea.
Cars, buses, even semi-trucks, no match for the massive waves as the storm surge flooded the highway.
Wow.
This actually was sent to me via Twitter. And I was like, you guys,
Look at that.
what is, I don't even know what caused this. We need to look into this and see what happened to cause this, because this is not normal. This is
Wow.
This is tsunami style.
Yeah. That is insane.
Parts of Turkey's largest city woke up to a civil emergency this morning. The governor describing the floods across Istanbul as the worst ever. Istanbul's stormwater drains and sewers proved unable to handle the volume of water from successive cloudbursts. The fact that the rain was forecast was no help. Rescue services swung into action in the low-lying areas. These have been hit by flooding before. Thousands of homes are damaged, some, it's feared, may collapse. And people are still missing. Eyewitness accounts speak of bodies floating by in the stormwater, which in places reached more than a meter deep. In areas around the city yesterday, in the Sea of Marmara region where Istanbulis take their holidays, people were caught off guard by the speed of the rising waters.
Aniden bir sel geldi. It happened so quickly. 2-meter high running water dragged cars and everything in a couple of minutes. Then it spread around. It was so quick.
The Turkish armed forces have been called in to help with evacuations, and there's no end in sight. Rains are forecast to continue today with a new wet weather warning on Friday.
Joins me now on the phone from Istanbul. Anita, I know that you're trying to get to the most affected areas. It's proving a bit of a problem. What is the impact of the flood so far on the city itself?
Well, it's shut portions of the city off, although bizarrely in the middle of all of it is Istanbul Airport, Istanbul International Airport, which the authorities tell us is unaffected by the flooding. That is to say that planes can land and take off. It's just getting there that's the issue. Of course, large sections of the city now inaccessible, closed down for safety reasons. And of course, the damage to infrastructure will prove extremely expensive for the the Istanbul municipality.
Tell us about the emergency operation that's underway. We are hearing that most people have now been removed from their cars, from their homes, those who were trapped by the waters.
Well, the ones that the authorities, and they've drafted in the Turkish military to help with this, there's been military helicopters flying overhead for hours now. The ones that they could see to winch to safety, the ones that they could run the inflatables to rescue and sail to somewhere drier, they have. But there are still, we understand, 12 people missing in Istanbul. So the search and rescue operation is far from finished. What we're also seeing here now is the beginnings of some looting. Apparently, and there's been some eyewitnesses here, although some authorities have denied it's happening, there are people plundering some of the stranded cars.
Anita, I mean, other than that, which is obviously a negative impact of this awful scenario, what is the mood there? What are people saying? Are they all working together to lessen the problem as much as they possibly can?
There is a certain sense of deja vu here, it has to be said. Every time there is an exceptional weather event in Turkey, the infrastructure of the area where it hits often shows its deficiencies rather too starkly. And this is shown into sharp relief. You have here the most prosperous city in Turkey by far, a city of 15 million people, a city with an extremely developed lifestyle, extremely modern way of life, showing its bones incapable of coping with an exceptional weather event. This has, as I say, happened before when these cloudbursts, these big waters, hit areas of the city that have developed in a rather unregulated fashion, and a lot of the areas affected most severely have been areas that have grown in an unregulated way, a product of migration, economic migration to the prosperous city areas. Then the deficiencies in stormwater drainage, the deficiencies in sewers, and the ability of the urban terrain to handle a combination of people and natural forces is thrown into...
Good evening. Travellers to Bali are on alert tonight with a volcano threatening to erupt and derail trips during school holidays. The exclusion zone around Mount Agung has doubled, with fears it could blow within a fortnight and cause flight chaos.
Tearing up the side of Mount Agung today, a bushfire that could be seen for kilometres. Locals believe it was sparked by hot ash already shooting 50 metres from the volcano's core, located just 70 kilometres from Kuta. Here, the head of the monitoring station declares the alert level has been raised from 2 to 3, just one notch from the highest. Under Indonesia's warning system, it means if the unrest continues, eruption is possible within a fortnight, just in time for school holidays.
As long as we get there, we don't care if we never come back.
We've got travel insurance for a start, so that's comforting to know.
Others taking extra precautions.
We have packed extra formula and extra baby stuff for her just in case.
Last night, a 3.1 magnitude earthquake caused by the volcano saw some locals panic and flee. The exclusion zone has been expanded. Residents and tourists told to stay at least 7.5 kilometres from the popular trekking mountain.
Charging everything we can possibly charge, filling up water, disconnecting the water tanks so ash doesn't get in our water supply.
An active volcano erupted without warning.
It hasn't rumbled this much since it erupted in 1963, killing more than 1,000 people.
There is no guarantee that there will be eruption, but at the moment the conditions are that there could be volcanic eruption within 2 weeks from now.
Already insurer OneCover is refusing to cover losses if a policy was purchased after Saturday, saying travellers would have been aware of a possible volcanic ash cloud.
Most insurers haven't declared this as an event yet, and that means that you can still be covered if you're planning to go to Bali now, but you really want to take action on that if you haven't got your insurance covered already.
Just last month, a magnitude 6.3 earthquake destroyed sections of Christchurch, New Zealand. More than 100 people died. 1 year before that, an 8.8 trembler struck Chile. More than 500 died. Today's massive earthquake off the coast of Japan registered a massive 8.9. Though separated by thousands of miles, each of these quakes occurred on the Ring of Fire, a 25,000-mile line along the Pacific Rim that is the most geologically active place on the planet, with more than 450 volcanoes. Most of the world's earthquakes occur along this line. The culprit, the Pacific Plate. The floor beneath the ocean is constantly shifting.
It's a very large system. And second, it's moving pretty fast. The Pacific Plate is moving under Japan at about 10 centimeters a year.
Right.
Which is a pretty high rate.
Trillions of tons of earth moving 4 inches a year is a lot. An irresistible force meeting an unmovable object.
And you do that for 100 years, you're talking about a big amount that you got to
compensate
snap
for.
back. When it pops back, it produces the earthquake and the tsunami because it's doing it under the ocean.
Japan's level of seismic activity is about 10 times that of California. The country has spent billions trying to make itself earthquake-proof. Today's video showed buildings in Shinjuku swaying but not collapsing. The U.S. has started to install shock absorbers under buildings as well, but has some catching up to do.
Nobody's ever prepared for this kind of earthquake, but compared to Japan, probably we're not nearly as prepared as Japan.
Scientists say Alaska and the Pacific Northwest are the most vulnerable to an earthquake comparable to the one that struck Japan today. Along the Ring of Fire, it's only a matter of time. Harry Smith, CBS News, New York.
Terus tingginya naik. Kapan dia ada motor?
Most notably the deadly 8.2 magnitude quake that struck northern Chile on Tuesday, with many aftershocks since. So does this signal continuing high activity